Ma'am, Varalakshmi ma'am, are you ready ma'am? Shall I start the session ma'am?
Yes, madam, I am ready.
Yeah, okay ma'am. Sir, you can start the session, sir.
Mic on, sir.
Madam, please start.
Good evening, all. Respected, dear participant, kindly unmute yourself. Good evening, all. Respected members of the board, SSRF, esteemed scholars, team member of Pencilbitz, and a dear participant. The academic and the excellent research, innovation, and knowledge sharing our foundation a vibrant platform. Ma'am, is audible? Our foundation provides a vibrant platform for the academician, researchers, faculty members, to collaborate, exchange ideas, and contribute to the academic and advanced online programs, workshop, conference, and training program to enhance research excellence. Hello, madam, is audible?
Voice is not.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Good. Thank you.
Audible, sir. Sometimes breaking, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. As a part of our mission, SSRF regularly organize online webinars, faculty development program, workshop, conference, and attention is also
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
in publishing books and book chapters, thereby creating a meaningful opportunity for the learning has no boundaries. Through the digital platform, we are able to connect participants a culture of collaboration, innovation, and lifelong learning. Today's online FDP is another step towards our commitment to empower the academic community by bringing together eminent on a common form, single wills for joining this program.
അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ശരീരം
So it's my great pleasure to welcome everyone to today's one-day faculty development program on Scopus Publication and Citation Management, organized by Associations Researchers Foundation in association with Pencilbitz. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome our esteemed resource person, Dr. Varalakshmi ma'am. Dr. Varalakshmi is the head of the Department of MBA at Andhra Loyola College, Vijayawada. She holds a PhD in Business Management, is UGC NET qualified, and has more than 11.5 years of teaching experience. She has published numerous research papers in Scopus, ABDC, and UGC CARE journals, authored several books, and has served as a reviewer, editor, and resource person for many prestigious FDPs, workshops, conferences, and seminars across India. Madam, your expertise in research methodology, Scopus publication and citation management, and academic writing will undoubtedly inspire guide all the participants today. On behalf of Social Science Researchers Foundation and Pencilbitz, I extend our heartfelt welcome to you, ma'am. We are sincerely thanking you for accepting our invitation and you're sharing your valuable knowledge with us. Welcoming you once again, ma'am. We are delighted to have you with us today. Now I hand over this session to you, ma'am.
Okay, madam. Good evening to all the participants and organizers. Welcome to this one-day FDP on publication in Scopus journals and how you can enhance your citations. So, without any delay, I want to start the session. First of all, I will discuss you how you need to write a research paper. Then I will go with how you can search different journals through different journals, genuine journals, how you can search. Is my screen is visible for you all?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. So first thing, how you will write a research paper for Scopus journals, first of all. See, whether it is a Scopus paper or normal paper, whatever it may be, any research manuscript, the format will be the similar actually. So what type of content you have in a research paper actually? Research problem, title of the manuscript, abstract, introduction, review of the literature, research methodology, findings, suggestions, and conclusion. At last, you have references. First of all, what do you mean by a research problem? First of all, research problem is nothing but if you found any particular gap in the existing research, or if you find any societal problem, if you want to give a solution to through your research, first you want to go with what type of existing literature you have for the research problem, and you will also find out in what way you extend your research in a new perspective. So that is the research gap. So research gap is about how the existing literature is reviewing and giving existing knowledge, and what you want to do something different from the existing research newly. Some novelty you are showing, that is your research gap. So once you have identified your research problem, then you need to go with the identification of research problem, and also what type of limitations and existing problems are there for a particular research problem or research statement. And depends upon the type of research, what type of domain you are, what type of domain you are taking, what type of field you belongs to, actually depends upon that we will go with types of research, everything. Okay. And how you will design a research problem? See, first of all, if you are able to identify your research problem clearly, then half of your research will be done there itself. Understood? So once you are able to identify your research problems, if you are able to state your research problem clearly, half of your research will be completed at the time itself. Okay. So elements of a research problem, how you need to write a research problem? First thing, in your research problem, you need to identify the main objective, the aim or purpose of your research. You need to understand why you are doing that research and what topic you are choosing, what type of subject matter you are taking, what type of topic you are choosing, you need to understand, and where you are conducting. Especially we are talking about social sciences, definitely we have sampling area, sampling frame, from where you are collecting, geographical location we need to identify, where you are conducting this study particularly, and how much duration, the period of time or anything, what type of data you are gathering, and on what type of population you are doing your entire research, whether you are going with any unknown population or known population, finite population or infinite population, or any hypothesized population, whatever it may be. So all these things, before choosing, before stating a research problem, you need to consider all these things. Okay. Then Title of the manuscript. So first, title of the manuscript is about the introduction. So how you are identifying your research problem itself and how you are able to fix the title for your manuscript, that is about title of your manuscript. First, it is about introduction. Readers and reviewers also need to understand. See, if you have no need to use very huge jargon while fixing a particular title for the manuscript actually. So you need to choose a particular title of the manuscript which grasps the attention of the readers, attention of the readers and reviewers. They can easily understand. Okay. So please convey the topic and effective title you need to choose. Then once you fix your title, introduction part, the main purpose of the introductory part is what type of topic you taken, and the introductory part you need to mention clearly. Okay. See, no need to mention very many number of paragraphs. The introductory part, whatever may be the thing you are writing, you are including in your paper, whatever it may be, whether it is peer reviewed or Scopus, whatever it may be. Please go with proper introduction. Please go with proper introduction. Please leave that unnecessary things. Okay. And abstract. How you will write your effective abstract itself will clearly grasp the attention of the readers, because see, abstract is a brief summary of your research article. Abstract is a brief synopsis of your entire research article, whether it is published or unpublished. A concise synopsis you will mention what you have done. Maybe it may be 150 to 50 words length. It has 6 to 7 phrases. You may have several technical jargon. If you have technical words, you will mention, you will highlight those keywords, everything. And what abstract, especially when you will write a review of the literature, so many people will never read the entire paper. First, they will read the abstract. Then at that stage itself, they will decide that whether that study is suitable for their research or not, to keep it as a inculcate this particular topics, this particular research in their review of the literature. Okay. So abstract allows readers to grasp what type of paper title you are taking, whether the topic is relevant to you or not, and how you need to write an abstract. First thing, abstract, there are certain guidelines to write an abstract actually. So once you will take your any topic, specific topic if you will choose, and the research problem you identified, once you identified your research gap, what type of previous research was done, and why the main objective of your research, and what type of analytical methods or statistical tools you have used, and what type of findings and results you got, the significance or implications, all these things. So this is the overall content and brief synopsis for a particular abstract. All these things you need to write. So overall, if you want to comprehend, you need to write a comprehensive abstract. The whole content you need to write briefly as per the guidelines. Okay. Then review of the literature. So first of all, see, if you want to identify a research gap or research problem, whatever it may be, if you want to write any hypothesis, whatever it may be, if you want to write any research methodology, research design, whatever it may be, without review of the literature, you cannot continue your research. So a thorough examination and analysis of the existing literature is very, very important, especially from different sources. You will get the review of the literature. Simply review of the literature means reviewing the existing literature only, from different books, essays, scholarly articles, conference proceedings, association papers, dissertations, and you will get this literature actually. Okay. So once you will find out that research method, actually there are different ways to write review of the literature also. When you will start write review of the literature, you will go with what type of review of literature you are taking, what type of references you are taking. You are taking any references belongs to the recent things, or you are taking the past data, that means 20 to 30 years ago. Nowadays, what is happening, especially in Scopus publications, they are asking the recent literature you need to write, because the factors you are taking, the adoption levels, everything, if you are taking 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that entire scenario is different. If you are writing review of the literature, how factors are changing, how the transformation is taking place, and how findings are changing, how recommendations are changing as per the current scenario, you will understand based upon the review references of recent references. Someone is talking, please mute yourself. So then we have research methodology. So research methodology, and one more thing, see, there are different ways to write a review of the literature. I did not mention, just I will give you a few suggestions to write a review of the literature. You can take different factors which are similar. You can mention the factors, factor-wise review of the literature you can write. Otherwise, you can write otherwise the review of the literature. Or in a chronological order, you can write the review of the literature. That is your wish. And once you taken that research methodology, it must contain why you are taking that study, need for the study, scope, up to what extent your study is containing actually objectives of your research design. Please don't mention, see, for a professional, advanced professional research paper writing, we will not write so many objectives. We will keep objectives to very few objectives we will mention, okay? So data collection and sampling procedure, what type of population you are taking, what type of sampling technique you are taking, how much sample size you are taking, how you determine that sample size, everything, okay? And sampling procedure, sampling frame, all these things you will mention in the sampling procedure. And what type of tools and techniques you are using for the data collection, and also for data analysis, what type of statistical tools you are using, and limitations. Every study has certain limitations. So do you know the common limitations? We have 3 common limitations for every research paper, for every thesis. These 3 limitations, don't forget to mention. First thing, the time constraint, because you can't do your entire research throughout the life period. So you have a certain time limit. Within that slot only you will do your research. So time constraint will be there, limited resources, financial constraint will be there, budget constraints will be there. And third compulsory limitation is the quality of the research is purely depends upon the quality of the study purely depends upon the responses given by the respondents only. How respondent given that response, based upon that only you have that quality of your research, okay? So these are the 3 compulsory limitations you need to mention. So this is the research methodology. And how you will write a simple hypothesis. See, actually writing hypothesis itself, so many people will feel the difficulty while writing hypothesis. Actually, hypothesis is nothing but a predictive statement which will express the relationship between different variables. So what type of factors you are taking as dependent or independent, whatever it may be, or if you are taking any mediatory variable also. So if you want to mention the association between 2 variables, whatever it may be. So simply if you want to write a predictive statement which represents the relationship between 2 variables, that is hypothesis. So that hypothesis, you need to test that hypothesis based upon the objectives, based upon your research problem and manuscript title. You will go with questionnaire designing, and you will frame the review of the literature, and you will take the factors in the questionnaire. And based upon that only you will write the hypothesis, okay? If you want to write null hypothesis, mainly we have 2 types of hypothesis, null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. If you want to write null hypothesis is nothing but if you want to specify that there is no significant relationship between 2 variables, we can call it as null hypothesis. If there is a significant relationship between 2 variables, we can call it as alternative hypothesis, okay? In that way we will write hypothesis actually. Once you will write the hypothesis after applying the whole statistical tools, then you have findings. So research findings are nothing but what type of results you are getting through your investigation by conducting different types of by applying different types of statistical tools or these things. Next, writing research findings requires careful planning, because, and especially when you are writing research findings in social sciences, so it need to enhance the understanding of human behavior and social phenomenon, and how public policy decisions are showing impact, and how our study is going to address the societal issues, especially what type of research problem you taken, okay? And suggestions, finally you will recommend some suggestions. No need to mention too many suggestions, too many recommendations actually. So you can keep few recommendations and or enough these recommendations as per the findings, as a part of your thesis, dissertation, or whatever it may be, research paper, anything. It may be the before the conclusion. Sometimes what may happen if you will mention any open question, that means any qualitative research you are doing, simply you have open-ended questions. So the responses are very freely, they will express through some through description, through descriptive answers. So even you can write those suggestions also in your research actually. Okay, so in this way you can write. This is the basic pattern for a research paper. Okay, this is the and finally conclusion, and how you will write a research paper and conclusion, and by understanding the findings, how you concluded it, everything, by understanding existing theories, how your research answered for unanswered questions, everything. If you want to elaborate your research also, no problem, you can write scope for further studies also. That means how your research has certain limitations and how new researchers can extend their research. In this way, a normal research paper will be written. Not only normal, these are the basic guidelines to write a particular research paper. Okay, these are the basic guidelines to write a research paper. See, then what about this Scopus paper? See, what whether it is a peer review, WOS, whatever it may be, first thing, as per the journal guidelines we need to follow. That means if they are specifying the guidelines related to writing the abstract or research methodology, sequence of different headings or content, sequence of different components to write a research paper, and font size, font style, everything, alignments, if they are clearly specifying, you need to write that only. You need to mention as per the guidelines of the journal only. As per the guidelines of the journal only, you need to mention. Okay. So this is about research paper writing. If you have any doubts in the research paper writing, you just ask your doubts. I will clarify. Then I will go with how you can search different genuine journals in Scopus and WOS. Respond if you have any doubts in research paper writing. You just ask your doubts.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
This is
Good
Jesse
evening.
from Sri Naranaguru College.
Yes, madam.
I have a doubt, ma'am. Actually, when we are going to applying the tools, what criteria basis you're supposed to using the tools, ma'am? For
Actually,
example,
madam. Yes, madam. You are asking about the usage of AI tools only.
no, ma'am. AI tools or maybe in a SPSS which we have to use for the data collect after the data collection we using the
SPSS you are asking.
So,
yes. And your voice
sorry,
is not audible clearly. You are asking about SPSS, yes?
SPSS and as well the selection of the tools of.
Okay, selection of the tool. See, actually, we cannot say that clearly what type of statistical tool you are applying. Actually, that is a very broad concept, madam. Actually, it depends upon how many, what type of sample size you are taking, how many types of samples you have. It depends upon that you need to take. For example, for even in our own research itself, for every question also, for every hypothesis also, we need to change the tool, actually, statistical tool, actually. Okay. Mainly what type of statistical tools we will use, I will tell you. For example, if you have one sample, you will go with one sample t-test, actually. Descriptive statistics are very common for everything. With descriptive statistics does not have the requirement of any hypothesis. If you have one sample, you will go with one sample t-test or one sample z-test. If you have two samples, that means two different samples, you will go with two samples t-test or independent samples t-test or independent samples z-test. If you have same test, that means the same group, same sample size, if you are testing for twice, for example, before and after, like that, you will go with paired t-test. So this is about t-test. So t-test,
அது சின்ன வயசுல சமஞ்சமான இல்ல சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து வாழ்ந்தோம் அப்படியே விளையாடும் முதல்ல இருந்து ஒரே மாதிரி பேசி பழகிட்டோம் இப்ப
please mute your audio. So depends upon the, see, when you are having only two samples, you have one sample, you will go with one sample t-test or one sample z-test. If you have two samples, that means maybe, I mean, independent samples, you will go with the independent sample t-test or independent sample z-test. If you have more than, I mean, same sample before and after, you will go with paired t-test. More than two samples, if you have more than two groups you have, then we will go with ANOVA. So in ANOVA, we have so many types. If you want to mention, if you want to assess the relationship between two variables, maybe you can go with correlation, regression. So these are the main techniques we will use. So depends upon the type of sample, depends upon the what type of data you taken, we will choose the statistical tool. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Any other doubts? Okay. If you don't have any doubts, now I will go with when we will go for conceptual framework, is it necessary for applying statistical tools or only information with authentic tools enough? Please guide me. Okay. See, actually, conceptual framework also will comes under review of the literature only, actually. Okay, conceptual framework or theoretical framework, whatever it may be. The conceptual model is different, actually. Conceptual model preparation also, for example, what type of factors you are taking if you want to keep the whole conceptual model, or what type of research model you taken for your research, you can keep, no problem. So you can keep it as in a pictorial format. You can keep it as a picture also. Even I kept one picture for my PhD thesis, actually, for my entire research. What type of factors I have taken, what type of research results I got, everything I kept in a pictorial format. Definitely you can. And when you will go with conceptual framework, what type of factors you taken, what type of findings you got, what type of hypothesis, everything you need to keep in the conceptual framework. Understood, Mr. Kardigai? Mr. Kardigai Selvam, understood? Okay. Any other doubts if you have, you just ask me. Otherwise, I will go with Scopus, search for genuine journals. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Yes, sir.
Good evening, madam. I am Dr.
Yes.
Karthi Islam. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable information about this.
Okay. As a researcher, on what basis I should fix my sample size for the study? See, for example, if you are writing any Scopus paper, if you will keep the 50 as sample size, do you think it is a reliable study? No, not at all. Even for a PhD thesis, if you are taking a 200 or 300 sample, do you think it will be a reliable study? No. So now the answer you got, actually, I think, for example, depends upon the quality of paper. Depends upon the quality of paper. For a normal peer-reviewed paper, even 100 to 150 is enough. If they will if they will accept it. For a PhD doctoral studies, the university guidelines will be there, especially what type of guidelines to reliability, actually. 10 years ago, even 500 is also enough for a PhD study. But now, even 1000 we are taking, actually, whether it is more than 1000 also we are taking. See, actually, the reliability of the study will be enhanced if you have huge sample size, actually. But because of our constraints, we can't take 2000, 3000. So we will limit, we will confine, we will fix our own boundaries for taking sample size. So sample size determination, separate formulas will be there, especially for unknown population or known population. Okay. Understood, sir? Mr. Manoj Kumar?
Yes,
Understood? Okay. Next. Okay. Okay. Shall I go to the next? Okay. Any other doubts? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to how you can search different types of genuine. 500. I'm not saying 500 would be fine, Nancy. You just try to understand. I'm not saying 500 would be fine. I told you 500 sample size nearly 10 to 15 years ago I'm talking. Now we are taking 1,000 minimum for PhD studies, especially we are doing open surveys. Even as per the guidelines of the journal, sometimes, see, always remember the quality of the study, how it will be enhanced actually when you will take huge sample size, understood? So we can't fix up boundaries. But the thing is, we can't take 2,000, 3,000 like that. So maximum what we can take, we can. That is the thing only I'm saying. There is a difference between a normal paper and it depends upon the quality of the paper. Understood, Miss Nancy? Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, for Scopus or ABDC like journal paper, what are the minimum responses should we have to collect from the respondent?
So if possible, I can say minimum 200 will be better from our side, but it is not mandatory, I can say. I clearly said that is the clear guidelines. For example, you just go through the papers of any survey papers of those journals, existing papers. You just gone through all the existing papers. You can see what type of, how much sample size they are taking, whether those papers are accepted or not. You can see, then you can come to a conclusion. Understood?
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Next. Okay. So now I'm going with so how you will search a genuine journals, I will tell you. So strategies to find the genuine journals in different indexing platforms. Actually, this particular FDP is related to Scopus only, but I want to mention about WS also, Web of Sciences also. First thing, what do you mean by indexation? So many people are confused about what do you mean by this indexation. Remember, indexation of a journal is nothing but when that particular journal is visible in the different globally recognized indexing platforms. Sometimes this indexation is also be discontinued. Okay, if that indexing in a reputed, for example, if it is indexed in WS, Web of Science or any Scopus, means it is a quality journal. Okay, so journal index is nothing but a list of journals. It will be organized by a discipline or domain or region, whatever may be, or other factors we will consider. Okay, so as an author, if you want to publish in a indexed journals, it will enhance your quality of the research and your credibility. Okay, because, and one more thing, once you will register, you will publish in globally recognized indexed journals, your citations, your paper visibility also will be enhanced. Okay, so just try to understand indexation of a particular journal. And it is also called as bibliographic index. That, and have you observed that for example, if the journal is in itself is indexed, but your paper is not indexed in the journal. See, I am not saying that if you are writing a paper for a Scopus indexed journal, if that journal is showing your publication, but the indexation is not taking place in Scopus database, please remember, so many people are deceiving you that it is a Scopus journal. You will pay 10,000 or 15,000 for all the positions. What will happen? Actually, the paper will be visible in the journal, but it is not visible in the Scopus indexed database. That means your paper also will be indexed. Actually, Scopus indexation means when you have worked to publish a Scopus indexed paper, means that particular paper also will be indexed in the Scopus database. Then you can see it has certain worth. Otherwise, just publishing a normal, see, it is very equal to a peer-reviewed journal. That's it. So bibliographic index, that means your bibliographic information will be visible in the Scopus database. Understood? It will be visible in the Scopus database. Not only the journal, even the journal listed all the publications. Sometimes Scopus will discontinue the indexation also. Do you know every month we have updated list of indexed, a newly added list and discontinued list? Yes. When you started writing a paper, it was indexed. At the time of publication, it may be discontinued. Now it is happening actually. Even so, because, and one more thing, indexed journals are
Excuse me,
having.
ma'am. Your screen is not visible to us, ma'am.
Okay. So journal indexes, actually, you can search different types of publications in different types of studies, depends upon the topics. So even these journals have their own peer review policies, ethics, assessment criteria while reviewing the research papers, and acceptance, editorial board transparency. All these factors will be there. The journal index is also called as bibliographic index. So what are different journal indices? We have indexes in different organizations. Actually, we have a public bodies such as PubMed. I think you have heard this PubMed actually. PubMed belongs to USA actually. It is maintained by United States National Library of Medicines. It is the largest index for biomedical publications. Even subject-wise indexes also there. And we have different analytic companies like Web of Science. Web of Science is nothing but it is maintained by Clarivate Analytics. So even Web of Science has four different indexes actually. That is Science Citation Index and Social Sciences Citation Index. Next, Arts and Humanities Citation Index and Emerging Sources Citation Index. And we also have Scopus. Scopus is owned by Elsewhere actually. And we have, it is maintained by Scopus Content Selection and Advisory Board. And Scopus includes all journals from multiple disciplines, but majority of the journals from science and technology discipline. So you can see these are the Science Citation Index expanded, includes mostly science and technology journals. Arts and Humanities related to arts and humanities. PubMed is nothing but biomedical journals. Emerging Social Citation Index includes all disciplines. And how you will choose depend upon how you will choose a particular journal. It completely depends upon what type of discipline, you are belonging to. Okay, for what type of discipline you're belonging to. Okay, so some indexes are open to the public. Some index, for example, let us take Google Scholar, ResearchGate. These are all completely public visible. Even Google Scholar is an indexed platform, but Google Scholar we can easily manually we can upload, but in Scopus we cannot upload. Scopus itself will take that bibliographic information. Even you can't access full paper from Scopus, but Google Scholar you can access full length paper. Okay, sometimes even high quality journals, they will never tell you based upon the open access. They will ask you subscription based indexes also there, especially for high quality. If you will take Science Direct journals, so you need to pay. There is a restriction for open access. Okay. And why journal indexing is important, I already told you. We have to understand the difference between predatory journals, open access journals, genuine journals, all these things, that indexing is very, very important. Okay. And open access and indexation, sometimes if you are opting open access journals, even those journals also, they are also included in the indexing platforms actually. Okay. Because open access journals have many benefits, because your research is visible to so many people, so publication speed will be very fast. Okay. And many journal indexing services, I already told you different things. We have qualis, we have arts and humanities for things, and indexation and impact factor. I hope, have you heard the impact factor? How you can expect for a normal peer reviewed journal, the impact factor is very high. But for a Scopus or WOS journals, we don't have any impact factors also. Even for ABDC journals, we don't have any impact factor. So here we need to understand one fact that always completely don't rely on that impact factor. Impact factor is a metric to show the quality of the journal. It does not mean that impact factor is only the criteria. Because many credible journals don't have impact factors, but they will be included in the well indexed, well-known indexing platforms. Okay. So different searching journals in different platforms we have. We can search through Scopus. You can go with UGC Care and Clarivate Analytics. Now I will tell you how we can search Scopus journals. How you can search different journals in the Scopus. Now I will show you. Simply go with Scopus. For this, you need to register yourself first actually. Here you can see here. So if you have registered first, you need to sign in. Right. So this website, you just simply click on it. Wait, I will show you once. First, you can see Scopus content coverage. Scopus content coverage is nothing but if you can see what type of publications, what type of journals are included in the Scopus content coverage. You can see Scopus content coverage. You can see last two things. Download the sources title list. You just click on it. So you can see June list, June 2026 list is visible for you all. Just click on Scopus content coverage. Download the Scopus list. One Excel sheet will be downloaded from that website. Wait 1 minute, it is opening. So in this particular Excel list, you can see all the things, especially what type of Scopus publications are discontinued. The whole list you can observe in this Excel. You can see source record ID, source title, ISSN number, EISSN number, whether the journal is active or not. Coverage year, that means Scopus coverage year. So every month it will be displayed, updated Scopus publications list. Title discontinued. If the title will be discontinued, it will be shown like this, discontinued by the Scopus. It will be shown like this, discontinued by the Scopus. Next, you can also see article language, median, midline, open access or not. So you can see open access articles in press included, June, added to the list, June, source type, whether it is a journal or book series, whatever it may be. So the history indication, so related title. So in this way, publisher name, publisher imprints grouped by grouped to main publisher, topic level. That means you can see different colors are indicating different types of domains, life sciences, social sciences, physical sciences, health sciences. So you can see agriculture and biological sciences, arts and humanities, biochemistry, you can see here. So in this way, you can search in this particular Excel sheet. And here, one more thing you have, accept titles in June. That means sometimes the new journals will be added to the existing Scopus indexation. So how new titles will be added, you can see here. So in this way, you can search different types of journals list from Scopus database. Okay, understood? How you can search? I'm not showing any PPT, sir. Now I'm showing how you can download that coverage list. Have you understood? Respond. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So Scopus content coverage, I explained you. Okay, Scopus content coverage. Next, I will show you here also. You can see few people will tell you that we are Scopus indexed chapters, book chapters. You can download that list also. Scopus book list. Have you heard Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4? Anyone tell you? Anyone please tell me the meaning of what do you mean by Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4? Anyone
It's a
please?
quartal, ma'am. Quartal.
Sorry? Yes,
Quartal,
what do you mean
quartal.
by quarter 1, quarter 2 means? What do you mean by that, madam? Q1 means, what do you mean by that? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. What do you mean by that? Quarter 1, quarter 2, okay. But what do you mean that Q1 indicates? Anyone? Respond.
Q1 and
Excuse me,
Q2,
ma'am.
which means highly indexing journals, I think so, ma'am.
Yes, quality. Q1 means top 25%. Q2 means top 50%. Top 75%. Q3, Q4 means 100. 76 to 100. Understood? So Q1 means highly qualitative indexed journals. Understood, madam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is how you can understand whether it is indexed or not. You can see in this way. Okay. Next, you can also understand WOS journals. You just go through WOS. Just click on Web of Science. You just click on Web of Science. It is maintained by Clarivate. Yes, first thing here, you can see you need to register yourself first. For example, if I have my own, if I have already my own account is there, so I'm logging into it. If you already have, if you want to register newly, you can register. Okay, so I told you four indexes will be visible in WOS. You can see in left hand side. 4 collection, Web of Science coverage, Science Citation Index expanded, that is SCIE journals, Social Sciences Citation Index, that is SSCI journals, Arts and Humanities Citation Index, that is AHCI, Emerging Sources Citation Index. You can see here. For example, if I need only, I need only science citation journals. I will click. Based upon that only, it will show you the results. If I need only social sciences, it will be visible for you. If I need only arts and humanities, just click on that checkbox. If I need only emerging sources citation, it will show you the results. Okay. And here also you can see the subcontents or current contents, other contents. So based upon filter, and you can also see you need open access journals or categories or any country or any specification you have language. For example, journals have frequency of publication annually, article by article, bi-monthly, 2 times. Bi-monthly means for every 2 times, 6 times it will publish. Continuous, fortnightly, so irregular. So in this way you can search. So in this way you can search. For example, I need this particular journal. Here you can see view profile page. You just click on that profile page. Immediately you can't see that profile page first. You can see here general information. It will tell you first year published. You can see journal website, frequency, country, region. So you can click on this visit site. You can directly go to the website of that concerned journal. So in this way you can understand how you can see different types of journals in Web of Science. You can see here, if the journal is visible for you. Yes, in this way. Okay. So this is about how you can search journals in Web of Science and Scopus. Okay. Next, and UGC care list, actually, the difference between UGC care 1 and 2 is 1 means directly UGC list, UGC care journals, and UGC care 2 means all globally recognized journals like WOS and Scopus, actually. Now you can see, I will show you, wait once, I will tell you the, so this is the website actually we have. For this also you need to register actually. First thing, before publication, you need to understand what type of, how, in what way you need to write a paper. And then you need to understand in what way you can search different journals. Here, you can see here, UGC Care 1 and 2. You can see here, UGC Care 1 means, here you can see UGC Care List Group 2 journals means indexed in globally recognized database like WOS and Scopus. Here you can see Care 1, how you can search with the title, you can search with ISSN number, you can search with publisher, you can search with language of publication, you can search with the subject also, you can search. For example, I need management. You just click on this. And for this purpose also you need registration. So I already registered. You also need to register on this. Even from this website also you can access UGC Care too, because it will be directly linked to the, actually I'm giving my wrong credentials, but you can get the details actually. And here you can see, if I'm getting Scopus source list, you just click on this. I already told you how you can search by using Scopus content coverage. There is another way to search through, you can search in different way also. So you can register yourself. And this is my Scopus ID. That means you can see here, my Scopus ID you can see, and my details are visible for you, and my ORCID ID you can see here, and my citations are 11 documents. So I uploaded 5 documents. Here I can see 2 my H index from this particular platform. And for this, you see, for Scopus indexation, you can't do anything. It must be indexed. Okay. So 5 papers are indexed in my Scopus list actually. Okay. So in this way, it will be visible for you. And here you can see how you can search papers. How you can search journals. Here you have subject area. You can click title, publisher, or ISSN number, whatever it may be the thing you will give. You can search subject wise also. You can see here. And you can see display of open access journals only you can. And you can also see first quartile. You can see top 10%, only you need only first quartile, only you need only second quartile, only third, fourth. That means I told you this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 journals. So you can see journal, source types, book series, conference proceedings, or trade publications. You can simply apply and it will be uploaded. It will be updated. It will give you results like this. So in this way, you can search journals in Scopus and Web of Science. Okay. Do you have any doubts till now? Respond.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
If I publish in the Web of Science, and if it shows index in Scopus, GOJ, like that,
Madam, WOS is entirely different. Web of Science is different, Scopus is different. Scopus is maintained by elsewhere. WOS is maintained by Clarivate Analytics, and even Web of Science also, it has other 4 indexing platforms. It will not be shown in Scopus.
Okay. So if I have to publish my article in Scopus, I have to register in elsewhere. Correct, ma'am?
Sorry,
hello.
Please repeat, madam.
If I have to publish my paper in Scopus, I have to register and submit in papers through elsewhere.
No, madam, not through elsewhere. Any Scopus-indexed journal, first you need to search. You need to search whether it is a predatory journal or any cloned journal. You need to search. For this purpose only, I am telling you how you can find a best journal. Please go through a genuine journal website. You just see the details of and credentials of that journal in the Scopus database. You can see in what way whether the publications are frequently indexing or not. You just go through it, then you make a decision.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So could you please guide us on the best practices and standard pathways for accessing and reading full text research articles indexed in Scopus? See, actually, directly you cannot access Scopus because Scopus will never gives you the access of full paper. It will show you only the bibliograph reference. I already told you clearly. You need to directly go to the any journal website only. If the journal is open access, no problem for you. If it is a restricted access, you need to pay. Then only you can read. That is the way only you have. Okay, that's it. Understood, Mr. or Miss, I don't know, Arfinaj. In this way, we can publish the journals. Cost of publication, yes, UGC care is no more now. Yes, we don't, but UGC care 2 is now we have, yes. UGC care is no more now. UGC care 2 we have, yes, because it is Scopus Web of Science, yes.
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Right, madam. Cost of publication depends upon the quality of the journal. You just go through the journals list. Sometimes APC charges are also not visible, so that's why so many people are not they are not publishing on their own ways. I already told you how you can search the Scopus listed journals. Now only I told you. Yes, madam, you can ask your doubt.
Ma'am, in the Scopus, recently one of my friend, she has published in the Scopus that is quartile Q2 that Journal of Doistic Studies.
Okay.
Their content coverage is there, ma'am. But in the document, before it was showing our name. But now only it's showing document 2 and 3. So what is this, ma'am? Because now our paper is not reflecting in the document, ma'am, in that journal.
Yes, I understood. You are telling that the journal is indexed in Scopus, but your paper is not visible in the Scopus. That is the thing only you are saying. Yes, madam. That is the thing only you are saying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Actually, that is the thing only I'm telling. You just sent a mail to Scopus directly. You just ask that whether your paper is included. You just check the list. I already told you Scopus content coverage, whether that journal is continued or discontinued, because publication is different. Published paper indexation in the Scopus database is different. It may be discontinued. You can check once.
It's not discount. Scopus coverage is showing 2026, ma'am.
Madam, it will show like that only, madam. It will show like that. But you just go through that Scopus content coverage, journal-wise list.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank
you. So many, even you are going through a genuine process, it is taking lakhs of rupees. Now, yes, this is the thing is happening, madam. Because the things became more commercial. When I published my papers, it was genuinely written by me and genuinely indexed by the journals. But now it is not happening, madam. Okay, even I am also searching. But you can go through the website and you can see APC charges and free journals. You can see, no problem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
My research article in the Q3 journal, what is the period of the time? See, we cannot see it now because when it, a few hours ago when I published, even IEEE papers will be indexed immediately. If it will be genuine, it depends upon the journal and how it will follow the Scopus. Actually, I can say that is based upon, but we cannot say the exact duration. Even we can say, even it may be not indexed also sometimes. Yes, it will happen. And regarding the procedure of indexation, we don't have any procedure, madam. The Scopus itself will accept it and it will index it. We can't do anything for that. Sorry, Mr. Manoj Kumar, we can't do anything for that. Yes. Any other doubts?
Ma'am, regarding cost, nominal charges access for the access, ma'am.
Madam, I already told you, now it is lakhs of rupees. If you want to go with indexation, each other need to pay lakhs of rupees, madam. This is the reality now in nowadays. That's why this mediator's role is increasing a lot. See, if journal will be discontinued, if it is already indexed, it will comes under Scopus-indexed paper only. It will be valid even though the journal will be discontinued. When you publish, it is indexed and your paper also indexed. No problem. Understood, Saida Firdos?
Ma'am, how can I able to identify the free journal, ma'am, in a Scopus?
Sorry, free journals. You're talking about free journals?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Madam? Yes, madam. You just go through your discipline, what type of journals you need. You go through every journal website and you just check the AAPC charges. That means article processing charges, or you just see the guidelines of the journal. That is the only way we have.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Madam, good evening, madam.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Madam, I have no doubt. I already I have a Scopus account, ma'am. But
Okay.
what is how I can change the profile name in the Scopus profile? Because my name is P. Ashok Kumar, but in that name, when I search Kumar P. Ashok, like that showing. So
Okay.
I don't know how to change it is.
Wait, sir. I will tell you. Here you have. You can see here. View my author profile. Directly, you cannot change.
Okay, madam.
Scopus support center will be there. For that, you just send a mail. You just
Oh, directly
no,
we
you
cannot
can't
change
change. You would send a request and tell them actually whatever may be the name you will mention in your journal, it will be reflected in that Scopus actually.
In my article that my name is correctly pointed out P. Ashok Kumar.
Okay,
but,
you can do that. You just do that. You just send mail, sir. You just click this Scopus support center.
Okay, ma'am.
You just mention what the paper is, how your name need to change everything. You have the Scopus support center.
Okay. Through our profile ourselves, you cannot not possible.
No. You can register here. You have register and sign in.
Okay.
You just go through it, and based upon that, you can do it. Once you will go through the procedure, then you will understand.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, madam.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Ma'am, I have presented a paper in an international seminar conducted by a well-reputed institution in India, and that paper was instead of publishing in a journal, they have published it in SSRN platform.
Okay, SSRM. Yes.
Yeah. My question is like, can I publish that in any, or can I send that the same paper to any other reputed journal?
No,
or?
you can't.
Okay. So can I can't use that for my
actually, madam,
promotion.
SSRN belongs to the conference proceedings, I think, as per my knowledge.
Okay.
SSRN is a social science network only. So if it is a genuine, it will be included in the Scopus database also. Then You cannot resend because once you already see, whatever may be the thing, whether it is SS and everything, once you already published in a conference proceedings, full length paper you publish, you cannot resend paper.
नहीं फिर वो तुलसी जी पूरी ढक जाएगी
But
चलो
I
कितने की है ये
can't, sorry, I can't use that in for my promotion purpose, right? Because they have not some ISBN or ISSN number. Like, can I use that? No. Can I mention it anywhere?
No, madam. Already once it is published, once you send to somebody, you can't.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है वो पूरी ही
Okay.
Please mute yourself, Miss Doctor.
Sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. Someone is. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Tell me.
I couldn't hear you. Please.
Sorry, madam, your voice is not audible.
अरे जब तो उसकी घंटा भी बड़ी होगी तो उसमें भी तो
Lot of people are talking, so I can't hear you.
Yes, doctor. Now you tell, madam. Now you tell,
Okay,
madam.
so I can't publish it anymore, right?
No, you can't.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
So wait, 2 questions posted by 2 people. If the journal has been discontinued before our paper has indexed, then what will happen to our paper? Simply what will happen, your paper will be published in the journal and it will be discontinued. That's it. It is not an indexed journal at all. And your journal, even you don't have that much of indexed paper. That's it. That will happen. That's it. Because every month the list will be updated. When the time submitting the thesis, 2 research articles should be published in the Scopus, ma'am. So already 2 articles published and indexed in the journals. If any of the journal is in the discontinued indexed paper will be there. But due to the discontinuation of the journal, then paper can't be shown live now. Can we avoid that? See, if journal publication finished means your just paper published, that's it. It will never count under that indexed paper. Once your paper is indexed in the Scopus website, then only we can call it as a Scopus-indexed paper. That's it. Okay, we can't count. Good evening. Okay. Any other doubts?
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, when I look some samples from Q1 paper, I find that language very difficult. So I have a doubt whether I am writing in basic English. So if for acceptance, do I need to have any AI tools to enhance the language?
Oh, you can use, no problem. You can use, but the thing you need to do is, even nowadays, for example, you are telling about the quality of the journal. For example, it also consider the plagiarism level. Yes, definitely below 10%. For that, even if you are using AI also, now the plagiarism tools are able to detect the AI generated content. What you can do, even though you are using AI, you need to go with humanizer.
Okay, ma'am.
And once you got the data also, you need to rewrite everything. You need to rewrite.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Sheikh Mohammed from Chennai.
Yes, tell.
I have one doubt, madam. Actually, impact factor or peer review journals are accepted by NAC count. Only they accept Q1 or Q2 journal only.
No. For NAC purpose, any type of journals will be acceptable. But the thing is, DOI is required, or the website link or the proper link will be required. Actually, mostly DOI is required, not only the Q1, Q2, not like that.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much, madam. I have another one doubt. Actually, I published 3 books with ISBN. Those books are self-published books. It is also same value compared with other publications.
Sir, actually, if you will go with self-publication means, can't you take, you don't have any publisher name on that?
Yes, I registered my name. My name I registered. Yes. No. Mention other publications name.
No.
Actually, I registered. I registered an ISBN. My name is a publisher.
Understood, sir. Understood. You mentioned self-publishing. Yes, I understood. But the thing is, You have an opportunity to go with self-publication, but don't do that. You can do that. You can do one thing. You can go with the imprint. That means self-publishing, but publisher will be different. So you can
Yes,
go
yes.
with that. On that, what you can do, that publisher will keep your soft copy in their website, or they will keep you in Amazon or
Yes,
Flipkart link
yes,
will be available,
yes,
because it
yes,
is
yes.
very, very important. So you do
Okay,
it
okay.
like this.
Actually, I publish in Amazon too also.
No problem then, no problems.
Okay, well, thank you,
But the
madam.
thing is, when you will get problem is when
Hmm.
they will go with any API score calculation. Self-publication means what type of publisher you are, whether you belongs to national or international, you can't specify it.
Okay.
So that is the
I
problem.
yeah, I got ISP numbers. That is
Sir,
international publication,
ISBN
right?
number anyone can get, sir, no problem. But
Yes,
ISBN number is no problem. To getting
yes,
ISBN
yes.
number, it will take the matter
Okay,
of 2 days to get. It is not
okay.
the matter. If you want to utilize that book properly, you need to understand the procedure.
Yes, I actually publish in Amazon International. But is it
No, no,
considered
it
as
will
international
never
publication?
comes under international. The publisher you need, publisher. Amazon
Okay,
is
there
a
is
e-commerce platform.
okay. They will consider it is national, right?
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
But I have seen many of my post-scholars thesis not accepted in the universities, even though they have to index research articles. Already, ma'am, due to the discontinuation of the journals. Yes, that is the standards they are maintaining. Yes. Yes, they are maintaining the standards as per the university. It will be in few state universities, even normal peer-reviewed journals also they are accepting. That is
వాడి ఇంట్లో
completely
ఉండాలనుకున్నా నేను అడిగిన
guidelines of the, that is completely the rules
ఏమ్మా
and regulations
వాడు
of the concerned universities.
మీరు దాని దగ్గర సన్ని దగ్గర అడగలే కదా వీళ్ళ
Please
మమ్మీ
mute
దానే
your audio,
కోడలు
Miss Bharani
అంటది
Kumari.
ఇంత ఇది చేసి అది ఫోన్ మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు వినాల మమ్మీ దాని తట్టే మాట్లాడుతుంది విని
Okay. Okay. So in this way, and regarding the citation management, just one more topic I left. Citation management I have. Citation management, what you can do to enhance the citations, you just go through, just record all, upload, you all upload your research journals, I mean your publications in Google Scholar and ResearchGate. Then you can get visibility of your journal publications, then your I-10 score, your H-index and your citations will be enhanced on different indexing platforms. That is the thing only I'm saying. How to increase the citation? Yes, as many as possible indexing platform, you enroll yourself. That's it. You upload all your publications. In that way, you just cite, go through. Just go with Google Scholar. Simply, I will tell you. Is the screen is visible for you all? Wait, I will share. Just wait, I will share. You just go through ResearchGate website. You register yourself. You just see here. Google Scholar. You register Google Scholar. You register in your Google Scholar. Yes. You can see, you just click on my profile and you can create my profile. And if you will click the metrics, if you already have, you can see here. So citations also you can, so you just go through registering Google Scholar and upload all your publications. And you can also go through ResearchGate. You just click on ResearchGate, you just go through. In this way, you can enhance the citations. Scopus, we can't do anything. It will give you the citations and everything. But here you can upload. Here you can see my profile. Here you can see my profile. Here you can see 82-point research score, 26 citations. H-index is 3. You can see here. You can see here. So in this way, you need to upload all these things. Okay. So to enhance the citations in this way. Okay. So thank you so much. This is the whole session.
Hello, madam. Wonderful session, madam. Thank you so much for insightful presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir, is there any feedback link for getting a participation certificate, sir?
Yes, based on the registration, the participants will receive your certificate. That is, your registration, like your certificate is completely based upon the registration, not on feedback.
Actually, madam, I have one doubt. Actually, I registered, but I didn't join the WhatsApp group because of some
Yeah,
technical issue.
you kindly join now, sir.
Yeah, madam, but that is a WhatsApp group in business. But I have only personal account. That's why I can't join directly in
But you can
business
also
account.
join, sir. That is not an issue, I think so.
So
Okay, we'll
yeah,
check, sir,
but
or else you can text me
my
individually.
name is Dr. Sheikh Mohammed, SK
Yeah, okay.
College, Chennai. Just
Okay,
kindly
sir.
check in the registration. If you have any doubt, I will join, madam. Thank you so much for organizing wonderful presentation. Really, it is very useful for academic. Yeah, thank you so much.
Ma'am, happy evening, ma'am. Please share the website, ma'am.
Sorry, what do you want?
Ma'am, this is Corpus websites and ma'am showing 5 websites, ma'am. Please share me the website, ma'am, in WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I'll get it from the ma'am and share it to you all.
Okay, ma'am, for the purpose of
Yeah, sure, it will be shared.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Varalakshmi, ma'am.
okay.
Good, wonderful
Varalakshmi,
session,
ma'am,
ma'am.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful session, ma'am.
Yeah.
For the
Thank you
previous
so much.
scholars.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
participants, we will share the feedback link in the group.
Yeah,
So
sure,
make sure
ma'am.
that everyone have fill the feedback link also. And one more note, like as I previously mentioned, your feedback, like your certificate is completely based upon registration and not on feedback. So make sure that everyone have registered and any mistake will not be corrected once after you receive the certificate. Thank you all. Thank you all. You
Thank
can
you,
leave the
ma'am.
meeting.
Thank
Ma'am,
you so
thank you
much,
so
madam.
much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
If you have any queries, kindly reach me out through WhatsApp.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
For participants who are not in the group, I have shared the feedback link in the WhatsApp, like in the chat box also. Make sure that you have filled it. Thank you all. If you have any queries, kindly reach me out through WhatsApp.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you
your
so much, sir.
wonderful session. Thanks for delivering a thought-provoking information on citation management Scopus publication. Now I request our board member to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you so much for providing this wonderful opportunity.
A very pleasant evening to everyone. On behalf of our Social Science Researchers Foundation, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished resource person, Dr. Chadalavada Varalakshmi, for delivering a highly insightful and inspiring session in today's international webinar. Ma'am, your expertise has enriched every one of us. Your clarity, depth of knowledge, and real-world examples have made this session truly valuable and memorable. My sincere thanks to our founder, Dr. V. Dinadayalan, Managing Trustee, Dr. V. Sampath Kumari for their guidance and support in making this event a grand success. I also extend my warm thanks to all the participants, research scholars, academicians, industry professionals, and students from India and abroad for your active presence and enthusiastic interactions. Thank you, one and all. Stay connected for future academic engagement. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. Thank you. Participants, you can leave the meet. If you have any queries, kindly reach me out through WhatsApp.